The system is failing. We're going to have more homelessness, more unemployment, and the government has to print more money. It's a command and control economy where the government tells you everything. I just don't trust our government. And they're going to have to start printing pretty quickly. And the more they print, the less value, purchasing power the dollar has, or the loonie, or the yen, or the peso. People are talking about inflation. I think we're in depression right now, and we're going to be the biggest depression in world history. In the 1970s, that's when the world was changing. The biggest bust in the history of the world is coming up. It's pensions. They trusted the government. They trusted their pension would be there, and it's going to go bust. And that's us. We'd get crushed.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As guys, finally we're seeing some green back in the crypto market. We're seeing numerous tokens up 50+%. Some cryptos being up in the deep 30%. But after the type of crash we experienced, this is only the beginning in trying to fully recover from what just occurred. Ladies and gentlemen, when we look at the 7-day, we experienced a monstrosity of a crash. Phantom down 43%, the Graph, NEM, Theta Fuel, AVAX, Cosmos. Even Solana was down 33%. This was one of the most catastrophic crashes in the history of crypto. And personally speaking, this was the worst crypto crash I've ever been through. Worse than 2018 and worse than the March 2020 health crisis crash. The worst thing for me to see is Terra USD down to 17 cents. When people were over here staking this on Anchor Protocol for about 20%. People literally woke up one day thinking they had a stable currency to now be down 83%. And that, my friends, absolutely pains me. So this is what I have to say. I hope now more than ever, you guys realize and understand what these crypto crashes feel like. What these crypto crashes mean. Terra Luna as a token is absolutely worthless. Terra Luna went down 99.99% since yesterday. And since just the past week, it's gone down 99.9999999%. There is no recovery to be had in Terra Luna. And the reason I'm pointing this out to all of you is because this can happen with any of your crypto holdings. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. A lot of the reason why I feel like a lot of people react negatively to moments like the past week is because they have over leveraged money they can't afford to lose in the market. If you expect to be able to withdraw some of your crypto investments within a certain time frame, that is the only thing that can make you a loser in the crypto space. I've played a clip by Peter Lynch consistently warning about saying, if you can continuously put money away and not have to think about it, you'll be a great investor. But if you give yourself a timeline, oh, that's bad. Ladies and gentlemen, this should be a hard lesson to a lot of you. Terra Luna last week was a blue chip crypto. And now it is the Blackswan event that brought down the crypto market. But ladies and gentlemen, the biggest thing I'm paying attention to now is Tether. Tether yesterday lost 4.5 cents from its $1 peg down to 95.6 cents. And when this happened, that was the lowest point that the crypto market had experienced. We saw Terra USD cause an apocalyptic crash in the crypto market. And I think at some point, Tether will experience the same. I don't know when, and I don't know how, but I've long been on this channel for the past 2 years exposing the corruption behind Tether. So this is what I have to say about that. When this thing finally goes down in value down the road, expect yet another 70 to 80% crash in the crypto market. That will be a life-changing buying opportunity because it has nothing to do with the fundamental value of cryptos. It has everything to do with just a short-term price. I'm not saying this is going to happen now, tomorrow, next week, next month, but I'm saying it will happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are mostly in the clear as far as this crash is concerned. We might see one more downturn before we truly recover. But as far as the crypto space is concerned, I am so optimistic. There is extreme fear everywhere. I told you guys I bought 2 days ago using 25% of my cash reserves from a couple businesses. That dip. And today already, I'm up about 25% across the board from that entry point. You make money in catastrophic crashes. And crypto investors in 2025 will be the same people telling all of you, damn, I should have bought more cryptos in that 2022 crash. This is a short window of time, short-term pain for long-term prosperity. And I hope you guys got some ducks in a row. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, let me teach you one general investing principle I came across by Bill Gurley. An entire generation of entrepreneurs and tech investors built their entire perspectives on valuations during the second half of a 13-year amazing bull market. The unlearning process could be very painful, surprising, and unsettling to many. I anticipate denial. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want to show you in anticipation to the really, really big crash I see coming the second half of this year. This massive crash right now is a bit of humble pie, but there will be a worse one, and that is when the true financial crisis will begin. That is when all hell breaks loose. That is when pandemonium will strike. See, the thing is though, in the immediate short term and in the next couple months to come, I do expect a brief recovery, specifically in the crypto market, and I do still think an altcoin season will be upon us. Bull, do you seriously believe an altcoin season is on the table? Personally, yes, I do. I wish, and I'm going to be improving every single day to be better able to anticipate crashes like this in the immediate short term. But that does not change my overall perspective and actually makes me more confident in a short-term altcoin season. Right now, when we look at the crypto market, what we experienced over the last couple days were Wall Street level entry points. Wall Street and institutions definitely like buying cataclysmic dips. Hell, they probably caused them. And that's what you all have to be made aware of. There is money to be made during massive crashes. And ask yourself, who are the individuals that are up 25, 30, 40, even 50% today? Those are the people that control all the money. Those are the people in the know. There will be profit taking to be had. And for us, who are over here anticipating generational wealth, it's just a waiting game. Buy the dip and hold through the volatility, and you will come out of the other side reborn into exactly who you always thought you could be. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to a lot of you, you may not see the light at the end of the tunnel. But in 2021 to 2022, more development and more institutional adoption has taken place in the crypto market. If you ask a lot of crypto investors that are OGs, they'll even tell you something feels different. I am not a believer that a 4-year-long bear market is about to occur. I believe this was one of the nastiest crashes that we've seen in crypto history due to a stablecoin Blackswan event. But this will be one of those days where those entry points will be life-changing. Regulations are on standby. This SEC lawsuit is another regulatory catalyst that'll bring ungodly sums of money to the market. Remember when Kevin O'Leary stated, the trillions upon trillions of dollars of standby idle capital will flood this market. And even the other day, Charles Hoskinson gave his moments of clarity and his perspective on what's happening in crypto. He knows the trillions upon trillions of dollars of capital are on standby, ready to be deployed into this market. And all we're waiting for is that massive catalyst. Janet Yellen wants to regulate crypto. So does Elizabeth Warren. They want the more negative, tyrannical approach. But congressmen like Warren Davidson want a more sound approach. I believe there will be a middle ground compromise to be had. And when that compromise officially comes, the floodgates will open. And we go from hodlers to wealth generators. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please take a listen to Charles Hoskinson's perspective on where we are.
Anyway, I just wanted to make a video about some musings of the recent events of the markets and the industry. I've been in this space for almost a decade now, and I remember Bitcoin before it was $1, and then going up to 30, then down to 4, then to 250, then to 80, then to 1200, then down to 250 again. Then up to 20,000, then down to 4,000, then to 64,000, and now we're in the 30s. And I remember all the events, the collapse of Silk Road, the collapse of Mt. Gox, all the various interesting ventures throughout the years like Mastercoin and Color Coins and a litany of other things and concerns. And no matter where I go, what I do, it always amazes me that there's this constant rhyming of the attitude. So the old guards, nothing phases us anymore. We've seen everything twice just to make sure we didn't miss anything. The new people, the minute that something occurs, like for example, the collapse of a stable coin or the collapse of BitConnect or these types of things, then they say, oh my God, this is the end of crypto. Everything is over. Oh, we're all going to die. The markets are over. The dream is gone. What's happening right now is there's over $300 trillion of institutional money floating around the world looking for a home. The last 20 years in particular, there's been a hyper acceleration in the printing of money. This is what Ron Paul was talking about, all the Austrians were talking about, and nobody really listened to them. America went from $4.5 trillion in a national debt and a surplus to over $30 trillion, and the prospect of a 3% interest rate, meaning it costs you $1 trillion a year just to service your debt. This is not healthy. The world economy is not healthy. And there's now the biggest division ever between the retail investor and the institutional investor. The institutional investor, they have basically a mandate to go and push somehow, some way with their trillions of dollars under management, 10, 15% returns. Now, 10, 15% returns on top of inflation of 20%.
Oh, guys, that was a lot to unpack. But let me try and do it as quickly as possible. You see, we have the worst economy I think any of us have ever lived through. And crypto was meant to be a solution to a lot of this current economy's problems. Right now, we're seeing cataclysmic prices in the crypto market. Everyone is screaming bear market. However, I think we went down too quickly. I think there will be one last pump to the upside before everything hits the fan. Geopolitically, everything is going to hell. Financially, everything's going to hell. But here we are, the retail investor, in my opinion, in a position to capitalize, get out of the market like bandits, and be able to hold our profits for the upcoming financial collapse. Crypto's the most volatile market in the world, and Charles said it best. The crypto OGs that have been through the ringer, nothing phases us anymore. And we've seen everything twice, just in case we missed it. What does that mean for all of you? That means when you see such nasty sentiment, such bearish outlooks, you should be looking to be bullish in the other direction. The short-term price fluctuations do not matter. But what matters is that you don't panic. If you cannot handle what's been going on, take a break. But always hold on and always return and realize the opportunity in front of you. Your future self will thank your current self for the sacrifices you've been making. Because these are the moments, as we speak, that secure your future position in the new 1%. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.